Welcome to Semi Living, where we're not zombies. Hi, y'all. Truck driver Linda. Truck driver Paul's sitting up front.
Hello.
So today, I thought we could make some lasagna. Make a ham and chicken white sauce lasagna with less calories, less cholesterol. However, it is a recipe that requires a little bit of extra time. All you have is a lunchbox stove. I'm going to show you how to make lasagna from beginning to end. You're going to make it fresh chicken, not out of the can. Plug your lunchbox in, let it preheat. We're going to use chicken tenders. So chicken tenders are actually the best part of the chicken, even of the breast. It has the least amount of fat and the least amount of calories. Open your lunchbox, give it a quick spray, or I should say it's lined with aluminum foil. Give it a little bit of a spray, put them directly on the bottom. You don't want it just right on that tin foil that you just sprayed on the bottom. And then just cover it right up like that. Just like that. Close it. You're going to let them cook 15 minutes. Turn them over and let them cook another 15 minutes and they should be done. Open it up. And you look right here. So, all done. So we're just going to take it out. Take it all out. And there's going to be liquid in there. I'm just going to drain the liquid. Okay. Just drain the liquid. And then I'm just going to give it a little wipe. I'm just using a paper towel. Just drying it up a little bit. Before you close it back up, get you 2 tablespoons of margarine and drop it right down in there. Right on the bottom where it was. 2 tablespoons. Close it back up. Set it out of your way. And then we're just going to cut the chicken. You're going to want about a half a cup to a cup of cooked chicken. And that's it, just like that. Check your butter once your butter's melted. Okay, so that's melted. But I'm going to keep it closed as much as possible. You're going to want to get something that's coated in plastic because you don't want to tear the tin foil as you're mixing things up. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of onion, and I'm going to add 1 clove of minced garlic. I'm going to give it a little stir, and then I'm going to lay this down because I want the heat to stay down in there. You want your heat to stay as close to the bottom as possible. We're just going to let that sit there a few minutes and saute. 10 minutes have gone by. The beauty of turning the camera off, right? Oh, let me get you down. Okay, you can you hear it? Alright, so that's actually pretty good. Onions are tender, and you can kind of smell how it's cooking. So now, this is 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And I'm going to add that to it and mix it up. I'm trying to keep this where y'all can see it. So right here, I've got a half a cup of chicken broth. Now add that. And then right here, I've got a 1/4 cup of almond milk. You can use regular milk. Almond milk just reduces the fat and cholesterol a little bit. We're going to put the tin foil back down on this and cover it up. Close up your lunchbox. We want that to get hot before we do anything else to it. It's been 5 minutes, but I want to check it because what I don't want is it to, for the sauce in here, to get lumps in it. So we're just going to do a quick check. Take that out. Oh yeah. Just another couple of minutes. I'm just going to give it a quick stir. Close it back up. About another 5 minutes. Should be done. Alright, so I've got 1/3 cup non-fat mozzarella cheese. Stir that in. I've got 1/3 of a cup low-fat parmesan cheese. Stir that in. I've got a 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil and a 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. I'm going to add those. Can y'all see how cheesy that is? Oh my goodness. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper. You can add salt and pepper to taste. That's done. I'm actually going to take this piece of foil out with the sauce in it. Reline the bottom with foil. And close it back up. And let it start heating again. Okay. Like that. Close it up. Set to the side. And I'm actually going to add this to a bowl because now we're going to add chicken and ham to it. Alright. So that's in a bowl. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of diced up cooked ham. If you're on a low sodium diet, you should probably skip the ham because ham has a lot of sodium in it. So add that to your sauce. Stir it up. And I'm going to add, this is made a cup of chicken. Okay, that's done. That part is done. So that wasn't too bad. I mean, about 45 minutes to get it all done. If you got a skillet, all of that takes about 10 minutes. I wanted to show y'all that if lunchbox is the only thing you have to cook with on your truck, you just need to plan ahead. As long as you're planning ahead, you can eat really well on the truck. And you can cook it yourself. Now y'all need a little pan. You need one of your lunchbox pans. Okay. So get you a non-stick spray. Doesn't matter. I'm using olive oil. But honestly, the only reason I'm using it is because it was at the front of the cabinet. That's the only reason. Okay. Spray your pan. Get you a little bit of your sauce and put it on the bottom. It's just, you just want a little bit. It's really more or less to keep your noodle up off the bottom. Add you a noodle. You're going to spoon about 1/3 of the sauce in here. Oh, I should mention these are oven ready noodles. I am so sorry I forgot to mention that. These are oven ready noodles, so you don't have to boil them and rinse them. And then you're going to add about, I've got a cup of spinach here and it's all chopped up. And you're going to add about half the spinach. Okay? And then I'm going to add about another 1/3 cup of mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup of ricotta cheese. And this is also fat-free ricotta. Ooh, isn't that pretty already? Then you're going to add another one of your oven-ready lasagna noodles. Another 1/3 of the sauce. And you're going to add the rest of the spinach. Some more mozzarella. And you're going to add another noodle. And the last of the sauce. And then you're going to add some Parmesan cheese to the top. You're going to cover it. I'm gonna spray the top of my tin foil. I don't want it to stick to the cheese. Okay, so now let's talk about some times on baking it. If you want this done pretty quickly, you're gonna bake it on the bottom of the lunchbox. Add maybe quarter to a half a cup of water in the bottom and bake it on the bottom 45 minutes. Uncover it and bake it another 15. And if you wanted to add some more mozzarella cheese or parmesan cheese, that's when you would add it in the last 15 minutes. If you're maybe rolling or you're making this early and you want it in a few hours, you're gonna bake it in your lunchbox on your hose clamps. So on these, it's gonna take about maybe 3 or 4 hours. Minimal 3, it's probably gonna be closer to 4 to get it done. So we are gonna go visit our son. He's gonna join us at the truck stop so we can have supper. And so I am gonna cook them on hose clamps. So I just put the hose clamps in there and then just set this right on top of the hose clamps and close it. With that being said, I gotta tell you, I'm making it the other way as well. I'm actually making 2 because he wanted one to take home. And I wanted to show you that you can make it both ways. That it does, either way, it turns out beautifully. As that lunchbox, the latch just broke, and this one it isn't. This one has the water, that one does not. If all you have is a lunchbox, I highly recommend getting 2. I used just one for years, and now I've got 2. If you want to know why I got 2, go to this link right here. With this lasagna, I put water and I put it in the bottom. And it's about time to take the aluminum foil off. Can y'all see it? See that? Alright. So now I'm going to add a little more Parmesan cheese and a little more mozzarella cheese. And in here I've got some parsley that I've chopped up. It's going to add it, give it kind of a nice color. Okay, close it back up. And another 15 minutes. Does that just look scrumptious? Last one. So this is lasagna number 2. This is the one that I cooked up on the hose clamps. Look at that. I'm gonna add a little bit of mozzarella cheese, a little bit more Parmesan. Our son is gonna love eating this. And then a little parsley for some color. And then I'm gonna put it back in here, still up on the hose clamps. So we have truck driver Paul.
Hello.
And son Tony. Tony, do you want to say hi?
Hello.
And what are we here to eat?
Lasagna.
Lasagna. So you ready for me to get it out? You ready to take a whiff?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to open it.
Oh man, that smells good.
It does smell good. So we dish some up?
Yep.
Alright y'all, so there it is. And we're having just some red peppers and cucumbers with it.
Like the video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, send my mom a text, and thanks for watching. Bye.